Okay, we're back. So, we redlined a couple of days of stuff that happened. Your sister was put into an asylum. You've called in the constable. What's your last name?
Elliot.
Constable Elliot has called in the murders. It's not a joke anymore for the constabulary of Arkham. However, you do notice something funny about the Arkham police. And Arkham in general is weird this way. Horrific things happen on a regular basis in Arkham, and they're quickly forgotten. I'm not saying 2 days and it's forgotten, but it is remarkable how there sort of seems to be a capability of the people of Arkham to almost forget awful things that happen, and really quickly. You're assuming in a week nobody will even remember this. It'll be in the papers. It'll be in the historical record, but it won't be part of their lives in the way that violence, when we experience it in our day, does affect us. Anyway, so they forget in Arkham. However,
Tragedy at Carrington Estate.
Yeah, done, and then 3 weeks later, somebody's like having to make a library use roll to find out about it.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Anyway, so you've called it in. You've talked to your superiors. Detective Harrigan has been talking to you. He's one of the good ones, Harrington, and he's giving you as much support as you can. You, I assume that you've made inquiries for Andrew Lehman to try to find him. What kind of places are you looking? How are you doing that?
Well, it said, what was that note about it was about the salt. Andrew Lehman saw it over the salt marshes.
Yeah. That he was the one that saw the.
So artist's interpretation of testimony. I don't know who the artist, by a young man named Andrew Lehman who claims to see him as a writing.
I'm going to go to any sort of bars or not bars, sorry, there are no bars because it's the 20s. I'm going to go to any speakeasies or clubs.
Could I go to...
And near the salt marshes and inquire about Andrew Lehman.
You won't find anything near the salt marshes, but you can find them in Arkham.
Or
Ipswich.
Is there anything near, any small towns near the salt marshes, or is it just kind of...
Everything's kind of near them. But
alright, yeah, I'm going to go to, bars, socialist clubs, that sort of thing.
Make a charm roll.
Could I go to the library and see if I could find...
Make a library use.
This artist...
Can I
make a persuade roll?
And I'm going to say, Susanna, that you're occupied with the crime.
Okay.
Just because...
Can I make a persuade roll?
Yeah.
So I'm looking for the artist that did this to maybe find Andrew.
That is a pass.
Okay.
17. So that's... What is that?
That's a success.
That's so close to that's a hard success. It's so close to extreme success.
Extreme.
All right. So you spend a lot of time in the at the Miskatonic Gazette, the Arkham Gazette. Sorry, going through the back issues and trying to look around this time for anything that could happen. So you have a date and you have a name. So if you go through every single article in 1906 that the Arkham Gazette wrote, it comes out every week. So that's only 52 issues,
right?
And it's not that huge of a thing. Yeah. It would take you a day probably to go through, and you take the Arkham Advertiser. So the two newspapers, and the two of you in separate locations can find out the information. You do find that that you find an address. He lives near Kingsport, in a house in the woods, and it's just south. And the last thing I'm going to assume, it's early days for us, is that you've decided to meet again. I assume that you trust these guys now.
Yeah, I think once the investigation is over, I think that's when we would all meet up again, sort of off the books, so to speak. Yeah, once away from the cops and everything. Once the cops have kind of cleared out the bodies and done all that.
Yeah, both crime scenes have been cleaned out.
Yeah, once sort of her due diligence is done.
Yeah, it took 2 days to do all that, and then
because I don't want to answer any questions with the cops.
Let's say it's 1 o'clock. and you meet downtown Arkham at a cafe. Is that acceptable?
That sounds good.
Yeah. All right. And so, for the sake of this, who's the first to arrive? Let's say you're the first to arrive.
So, punctual.
So describe yourself as you're sitting in this small cafe on a bright October day in Arkham.
I'm sitting just after going through the library books for so long. I'm just combing my hands through my hair and like looking out the window and just kind of checking to see if I can maybe just clap like what looks like a leaf that's maybe flying by in the wind could actually be something else. I'm just kind of going like this. I've ordered a tea and it's just sitting there cold.
Excellent. Okay, good. And the next person to come into the room is you. You
Okay.
walk into the cafe. What do you look like?
Haven't slept much. Been sort of like trying to replicate drawings of the beastie. Immediately order a coffee as I sit down. A bit haggard, still in the same clothes from 2 days ago. Sorry, over the past 2 days, can I have done a more thorough analysis of the eggs?
Sure.
Yeah,
you
the
can
like
make a
egg
roll.
fragment that I have.
So I'll let you have found the names of Andrew Lehman and his address. So
Okay.
you have that information, and you can investigate the egg stuff.
Not a success.
It's otherworldly. You spend a lot
I
of
know
time
nothing.
working on
Yeah.
it, and it's a combination. It's an alien combination of things. You have stuff that's obviously liquid, stuff that's obviously stone. It's biological stone. And it keeps changing as you're looking at it. And it seems like it's vibrating with some sort of kinetic, organic
Incredible. Okay. Yeah, that's
combination
awesome.
of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, even the shell.
All right. I'm on my like 8th cup of coffee by this one.
Oh man.
Hey, you accidentally slam the door. Like
Like as it comes in, just like.
and the waitress jumps.
Will, hello, Will.
Yeah.
One coffee,
Ernest.
large coffee.
Coming.
Thank you.
A slice of pie, please.
Another one.
These.
Yes, another one.
She turns back and there's only one slice left of the pie, and she brings it back to you and drops it on the table with your coffee. And when the coffee and the pie hit the table, that's when Constable Elliot walks in.
I'm going to be
Describe yourself.
entering. I'm pretty disheveled, but I've put on a clean officer's uniform. Despite the fact that I'm very, very rattled from everything that happened, I'm trying to like put on a brave face, and also because this could potentially be like the case that makes or breaks my career, which would be great. I've also
You can feel that in the police force that people are
yeah.
half the time they're making fun of you and half the time they're respectful.
Well,
more
the
so than
jokes
it was-
are no longer like, oh, did you like stop the like the little like, oh, did you catch the lady putting the thing in her purse to like, oh, you're gonna catch some ghosts, huh? Like they're ribbing me about stuff that isn't like little itty bitty stuff.
Yeah, and it's not
Saying.
misogynistic anymore.
Exactly.
It's about taking on a big case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I have also I am wearing the medallion that is important to me.
Yeah.
Because it gives me the same vibes as this whole night has, and
You feel safe with it.
Yeah, and I think I'm also kind of like sick of people forgetting things, and I'm one of those people who has forgotten things. I think I'm going to come up behind Dr. Hershel and very gingerly put my hand on his shoulder and say hello.
I'm in the middle of
Hello.
Even the server
Hello,
jumps
officer.
when you guys shout.
Good to see you again. This shell is incredible. I don't know anything about it. It's so great. I know
Did
nothing
you find
about
any information about
Yes, I found Andrew
Our man.
Lehman. I found where he lives. He's in Kingsport, and I know his address. We can go there as soon as possible, maybe to talk to him about any information you might have on this thing.
How's
It's a
your
good
sister?
idea.
I haven't been to see her in the past day because I was looking for anything I could find her, but I think she's doing better in there than she would be where she was
Where's in there?
in the asylum.
Arkham Asylum.
In the Arkham Asylum.
Oh.
It's a nice place. I'm sure she's well taken care of.
Make
Can
a psychoanalysis roll.
Oh gosh.
Well, if I might be spending some extra dough on them.
That is a hard success.
It's not a nice place. It's primitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the hardest cases go there. You can make a roll too.
I was gonna say, can I make he's
Make a
reacting
law
strongly
or
to that?
psychology roll.
I was gonna make a psychology roll to see if I can tell if he's
Yeah.
been in there before. 53 failure.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but yeah, it's not great. But you have two choices in this area. You have Danvers, and you have the Arkham Asylum. Danvers is huge, and it has a good reputation. Arkham is a lot of hard cases, and you know why? Because Arkham is a weirdness magnet, and shit happens in Arkham, and people end up at Arkham Asylum. It's Arkham Sanatorium, Arkham Asylum, it's the same thing. It's not synonymous.
Well, I'm sure she'll be just fine.
All right, what are you gonna do? So you tell each other what you found: the stone, the Andrew Lehman, and you've I don't know if you're gonna relate your experience with the police. The investigation has shown no new information.
Yeah,
other than
I
what
think
you
that's all I
already
would say.
know. Okay, so what do you?
But
want to
I
do?
think I would like to say that we might have backup in Detective Harrington.
Excellent. So the Detective Harrington is the first time we've recorded his name, just in as a good egg.
Yeah,
So
he's someone we can trust.
It's a good egg.
Okay. Well,
It's one of the creatures' eggs, but he's a good egg.
I think that
No pun intended, I'm sure.
I think that we should talk to this Andrew Lehman.
I think that we should too.
He saw it somewhere in the salt plains. Maybe he can tell us what it is.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the best thing that we can do right now. I mean, you didn't find anything with the eggs, and
No, I don't know what it is.
okay.
Let's go. I'm
All
going
right.
to tip the waitress.
I get into the auto. Oh, I got it.
I try to walk out of the restaurant with my coffee.
Never mind.
Good call.
You actually the server is about to say something and then takes a look at you and decides not to say anything, and you do walk out with your full cup of coffee.
Good.
She decides that the coffee isn't worth the conversation, and you get into whose car? Yours this time?
Yeah, I think I walked here.
Okay,
We're going stealth on this one.
right. Stealth in this
Stealth is
beautiful
a
sports car.
Benz or whatever it is.
All right,
Fucking
and
Hummer.
You're wearing like a big fur coat.
the clouds are low today, and you're all feeling the oppressiveness of it. There's a really cold wind blowing through the streets, and you all have just a bad feeling about things right now.
Fuck.
You get into the car, and you drive the cold roads south of Arkham. You cross the river, and you get onto the main road to Kingsport. And this place is a little north of Kingsport, which is south of Arkham. It takes you about 40 minutes. It takes you 40 minutes because you lose your way. There's something about the road to Kingsport that's strange. Like, you keep coming to places that, there's a left and a right, and they look exactly the same. You can't really tell which is east and west. And whatever, you take the right road and on the left,
End
and
up
you
at
make
the
your
same
way.
fork road again.
Exactly.
Stop
And that
giving me
happens
looks.
That happens a few times, and you question your navigation, but whatever. It's a strange time. So, again, as you're passing through, I just want to mention New England. So beautiful. The low clouds and the colors of the trees. October. It's gorgeous. Finally, you arrive at something that's called Service Road 7. It's again the number 7. Freaks you out a little bit as you hit it. Service Road 7, which was once a mining road, but is now cottages and small hunting cabins, things like that. And you travel down this dirt road, and the growl of the gravel underneath you in the dirt, and you're like, oh, geez, I might have to have my car repainted. You're low to the ground, and it's just not great for it. Anyway, and finally you see a small hut, almost like a hunting cabin, that's on a field, grass growing up all around it, and it feels like the clouds are especially low here. You can see there's one window in the place, and there's one little door from your side anyway, and it's painted as I said before in the other game, Nova Scotia gray, which means they painted it white once, and now it's just gray. All right. So anyway, that's in the center of the clearing, and your car, you pull it up and you stop. It's about 3 o'clock.
I just want to say before we get out that Service Road 7, Apartment 7, and a 7-foot tall door guarding the eggs. And I just
making a cult roll.
Jesus.
What is that?
67.
Is there 7?
67. That's a success.
The idea that you rolled a 7 in yours.
Yeah.
No!
So
you lose all your sanity points.
No. So what's happening is you're starting to really think about the 7, like you're, yeah. And should you have a bout of insanity, I will definitely make 7 part of it. Okay.
Oh God.
So you're starting to see 7s and everything.
What's your point?
And in fact, the 3 of you are a prime number as well.
We're what?
You're a prime number, there are 3 of you.
That's my point.
I'm gonna say what's your point critically, but inside I'm like, no.
Jesus, man, I'm a doctor, not a mathematician.
You're starting to look at prime numbers, right? Anyway, so
one creature.
One creature. There's 3 of us.
2 is a prime number.
Door.
23. Oh God.
It's been 5 days since it started.
Oh Jesus.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Jesus.
What are we doing?
Okay. I'm gonna hop in the car and just take a look
Anyone
around.
have any weapons?
Yep.
I
Are
don't.
you carrying your rifle?
I don't.
I don't think I would necessarily.
Could I put it? I mean, I could have put it in the trunk.
You can put it in the trunk. It's fine. I just want to know what you're carrying to the.
I have my pistol and a small knife.
I think I brought one for you too.
Which is what I always have.
So you have 2 rifles in the back, and you're the only one armed at the moment.
Yeah, we have rifles in the truck.
I don't really want to bring my gun.
I just want to know what we're
packing.
experiencing.
I have
what we're
matches
packing.
too. So
All right, so
watch out.
you walk up to the. You get out of the car, and there's no
just-
path up to the door. There's just weeds and overgrown grass.
Can I look at the house to see if it's occupied, if there's any signs of people coming and going?
Make a spot hidden.
Sorry, I put a roll in that.
Don't.
Yes, success. Hard success.
There are trails heading up to the door, back and forth. It looks like it's been stomped down a little bit, the grass. So there is somebody who lives here. There's an outhouse as well. Outhouse. And that's it. That you can see in the back.
Okay.
And the doors open and flapping in the wind.
Just like home.
I go knock on the door.
All right. So you move towards. Are you together when you do this, or are you just alone and the 2 of you back at the car?
I'll come up with them.
I would rather wait.
I'm hanging back a little bit behind, and I have my hand on my pistol.
Okay, so you're there and you're
Secretly
walking up to the door and you're with him.
Yeah.
So the 2 of you are there. You're back at the car.
I'm not back at the car. I think I'm like a little back. You're put me in the fucking car.
No, you're back at Arkham.
Okay, fine. I'm with. Yeah.
She's at the cafe. She's finishing her drink.
That's right. Means
All
fine.
right. And you come up to the door.
I'll be with him.
All right, the 3 of you are up at the door. Just want to make sure where everyone is.
God damn it.
And you knock on the door.
Hello, is anyone home?
Arkham Police, open the door.
I try opening the door.
Wait, so just for me, are you giving any time for him to answer before you open the door?
Oh yes, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that was.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
thought that was-
I thought there was like beat.
Okay. I just want to say. So you say
I knock on the door and say, "Hello, is anyone home?"
boom, and you say Arkham Police.
Beat. Nothing. Arkham Police,
Police.
open the door.
Okay. Then you hear up from inside the place, like something.
Is it
something thumps?
similar to
No,
that I heard?
no, it's just something thumps.
Something comes.
Okay. I peer through the window.
Oh, okay. It's a little weird because you have to sort of step over the bushes and kind of peek your head up, and you do so, and you can see a form moving towards the door.
Okay, I say,
he's
coming.
Okay, I let. Can I? I don't know how to propose this because you got the gun. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave myself and die with honor if he kills me.
The door opens a crack. The door opens a crack, and you see a whiskered face behind the door.
Hello,
Andrew,
Mr. Lehman.
Yes.
Who's asking?
Will Carrington, the Carrington estate of an Ipswich.
Who the fuck are you?
I think you have some information about a certain marsh wizard.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna make that what he says. He says Jesus fucking Christ and closes the door.
Fuck.
I come back up and knock. Excuse me, Mr. Lehman. I am a man of science, and we believe that there might be some validity to your claims that we have heard about, and we are trying to investigate it. And if you were to be cooperative, maybe your name could go down in a fine peer-reviewed journal of the Miskatonic University. How does that sound, sir?
Is that a persuade?
Yes. No. Can't use luck. We're not doing the luck push anymore.
Can I slip $1 bill under this? Can I tease him with $1 bill?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try that?
Make a credit rating roll.
Watch me fucking fail. That's a 1. 9.
That's critical success.
All right, it's a $100 bill.
Burst out that door.
$1 bill. $1 is actually pretty good money at the time.
Yeah.
So the door opens. He takes the money and he opens the door and it says, "Sorry, it's not used to strangers."
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Come on in.
You are so much better with people than I am.
You walk in and the place stinks. It smells of BO. Like he never leaves this place.
Cool. I'm gonna take my handkerchief out.
Yeah.
Very subtly.
He may have other bits of clothing. It's hard to tell. It seems like he lives in this all the time. There are on the wall. There are trophies from hunting that he's got, like antlers and all kinds of other things. And
Are
the
they
place
terrestrial.
Terrestrial, yes. And the place itself, it has the air of sadness, loneliness, and the smell of death.
Fuck.
Nice.
And so he says, "Come in," and it's a one room, like kitchen, living room kind of setup, and then he's got one room at the back that goes the length of the place. That's it. He puts the kettle on.
Oh yeah.
And then takes some looks like some tea, and just starts to make some tea. And he says, "What can I help you with? What can I do for you?"
Well, we heard a story about your encounter with a giant wasp mole with a man riding on top of it. And as weird as that sounds, we may have also encountered a giant wasp mole at some point, and we are interested in what you saw and where.
He just shakes his head. He says, "Listen, I got a story to tell, and I know some things, but I'm a poor man." He looks directly at you. I can see you. You need some information. I'm happy to provide it, but I need some help.
How much help are we talking about here?
How much help can you offer?
How about enough money for a fresh painted coat on the house, some nice landscaping out front,
Yeah, keep going.
and a fence around the property.
You
How's
got a
that
nice
sound?
car.
Yeah?
He's grifting you. Don't let him do
I
that.
got a couple nice bicycles if you're interested in those.
Alright, how much you make your credit rating on?
45.
Okay.
So that's actually a hard success.
Alright. So if you gave him $200, you could get a guided tour.
I get a guide to it. Oh my god, $200. What? That's pennies.
Nothing, maybe.
Yeah, totally.
Peanuts.
That's not the entire
Peanuts, honey,
accumulation of
peanuts.
my assets or anything like that.
That's not more than I have.
I have 1,800 on my purse. Just want to put that.
So you pull out
well,
the
minus
wallet.
the how
that's
much money was the pies? Probably. I'd say probably $5
like
pies.
3 cents.
I'd say
Yeah, 3
Like
cents a slice.
5
Yeah.
cents, probably.
It's the 20s, dude.
You ate the whole pie
$200.
today. That's all you've eaten is cherry pie for the last
cherry
3
pie
days.
and oh.
My sister always
Sweet
liked
tea.
cherry pie.
Oh,
So
well.
sad.
Oh, maybe I can bring her on.
All right. So, all right. He'll tell you the story. You're gonna give him that much money.
Oh yeah.
All right.
As you pull this money out, I'm just
So-
kind of like,
So he tells you his story. You all get a cup of tea in the darkness. It's like I said. It's 3, turns into 4, into 5 as he talks about his life, and he's a talker. And it's around 5 o'clock at night when he finally gets to this story about he had a horse and he stopped by the side of the road. The horse had a stone in his shoe, and he was tending to it when suddenly the horse started whickering and shaking. Before he could finish calming the beast, he heard the beating of these like wings in the sky, and then he saw this traveling high in the air. The horse freaked out, and the weird thing about it is it kept flickering in and out of existence. It was there, but then it was there, and then it was there, and it
Oh
was
my
there,
god.
and it was landing. It looked like, and then he never forgets that night. He never forgets that night. He knows exactly where it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you take us there?
Yes, for money, and then you offer him more. You offer him the rest of the 200 because the 20 paid for the story, and that 180. And he said, "Yes, I'll take you there."
Okay. Can I make it a cult check on like what the flickering in and out might have been?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I make a science check on what that might be?
78. That passes.
From a cultist perspective, you're getting the idea that this thing might be extra dimensional.
Okay, I let them know that. I let them know.
And that extra dimension is just a theory. No one's proved that.
Yeah.
I think you're insane.
Okay.
I don't think you're insane, but that's
That
pretty.
is incredible. I'm going to write about that.
Ernest, I'm glad you and I are on the same page. How about I buy you a pie when we get back to town?
Absolutely.
Doctor,
Give me 3 pies.
is that a thing that can happen?
I'm a doctor, not a physicist. So,
Thanks,
that's...
Dr. McCoy.
I know. I made a reference to that earlier.
Yeah, you
no one
keep
caught
doing
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
I'm going to be making these
And
references all
hopefully
day.
some of the stream.
Just the. Yeah, it's totally possible. I mean, it's all possible. If there's giant wasp, dead people, mold flying around, the substance
wait,
on the shell.
Okay.
It's incredible. We have to go look at this.
All right. I say we should go there as soon as possible.
Let's go.
Let's go right now.
All right, but that'll cost you extra on the next bit of money. But he's got nothing else to do. He does have a dog here, and he leaves his dog at. No,
What's his
it's just
dog's name?
a
Okay,
mangy old. He doesn't even have a name. He just
Can I
calls
see
it
if
dog.
it's healthy?
Oh my god.
Yes, it's healthy. It's a good dog.
Okay.
I'm good with animals.
You are. It loves you. It's like rolling.
Oh.
So you feed my
Licks your
knees.
hands and
My
licks
knees.
your feet.
Good.
All right. So good old Rolly. We should show Rolly to our amazing millions of viewers.
Make it a mystery and make it a 100,000 subscriber special.
Puppy!
No, he's not. He's not into it.
He
He's out.
hates it.
You're gonna be famous, buddy. All right. So this is what his dog looks like.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
so good.
I pet the dog,
there you go.
but
Hi,
weirdly.
Roll for dog.
But weirdly, yes.
Say roll for
All right.
dog.
We have to get going.
Yes.
Let's roll.
All right. So we get about what? About 45 minutes to to finish this adventure. It's
Yep,
10:43 right now. You guys have to be going by 11:30. So, Act 3 continues.
The everyone dies act.
Yes.
No.
I mean, what? So,
Oh, it's okay. I'll biology the animal to death. It's gonna go great.
Don't worry, I'm gonna law him to death. In the library.
so the the four of you travel in your
a
car.
couple $100. Sorry.
I assume that the cop is in the front and the weird hermit and you are in the back.
I begin asking like a lot of
He's leading us,
specific
though,
questions about what he saw.
Pardon me?
Is he leading us?
Yeah, he's leading you through the back roads of Massachusetts to find this.
Did you smell anything weird? Was there any weird smells in the air?
Yeah, it was like blood and earth and it was, and the sound of the bat wings, and if you don't, you
bat
wings. Yeah, it's like bat, but more like a big bat.
Okay.
I thought it was like a wasp.
It was like a wasp bat.
I'm just noting all of this down.
I thought it was like a mole.
It was like a mole wasp bat. Anyway,
I asked this intrepid member of the people what he'd seen.
and so finally, you arrive north of Arkham, halfway between Arkham and Ipswich, on a road that you've never gone down before. Yeah. You find it's a lonely, quiet road. It's 5 o'clock, as I said. It's 5:30 when you get there, so it's getting dark in an hour. You arrive and the marsh begins, and it's you can hear no sound of any creatures. It's almost.
David, can I assume that I
Is that
brought my
normal
torch
for a
with me?
salt marsh?
Yeah, of course. You brought your equipment, two torches.
Is that normal for a salt marsh for no sound?
You should hear crickets. Birds.
That's
And then and Lehman says, so this is where it was. I'm gonna wait here in the car.
Okay.
And he gets a stick out and he starts like whittling.
In the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave him, can I do a psychology test to
Yes,
see
you
if
can.
he's bullshitting us?
Yeah.
Can I also do that, actually?
No. She thought of it, so you can't.
Oh.
25, which is
You
under
succeed.
20.
You can check it.
I can check.
You succeed, right? 25 on your psychology? Yeah. You check it. It's like, you get the idea that he's not completely bullshitting you. He is, the story, it's been 15 years and he's like made, if you were listening to him and you hadn't seen the things that you had seen, you would think he's just making this shit up. But there's a kernel of truth there, and it's really difficult to tell what is real and what's not.
Okay.
All right. So you can see, there's a marsh, and he points at the direction that the thing looked like it was landing.
Well, let's fucking
Let's go
wander.
take a look.
I don't think I brought any waiters with me.
You got nothing.
Fuck me.
Come on, I'm gonna pull him right into the muck.
I need the towel!
I guess, like, Oh, wait, no, should we get the shooting?
I'm already holding it.
So you got your
I'm already
rifles,
holding the gun.
and you're going to trudge sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
Ernest does not quite know how to hold a rifle. He's sort of just like holding it like this and like using it
Like
to
a
walk
walking
through
stick,
the.
Okay, yeah.
And
Be
so
careful.
you travel through the marsh, heading in the direction that he said the thing landed 15 years ago, hoping that somehow you've hit the right.
We're really
Can
good
I
at this,
can I
guys.
use spot hidden for like any track? Oh, I guess that'd be tracking, wouldn't it?
Can I do a biology to see if there's anything strange going on with the surrounding environment?
Yeah.
Can I do an occult to see if there's anything occult going on with the environment?
No.
Oh, sorry, I should roll in the...
Well, can I look at the... do I know the history of the area? Can I just make a history check? on the area?
43.
You know the history, that there's a wizard in the area.
That's it.
That's your history, yeah.
That's my history.
What'd you roll?
Alright, 43, which is a success. Anything strange about the biology? Any weird things that stick out to me?
Yeah. Anyone else? Just 1 second.
I was
Okay.
gonna do listen. Can you do that if someone isn't sharing stuff with you?
Yeah.
8.
It's very quiet. It's very quiet. All right, you get through as you're traveling through the marsh. You see the ground go up a little bit, and there seems to be an island in it.
Okay.
And you're heading towards it. It's covered in trees and other bush foliage, and you head towards it. The autumn colors all around you. It's very beautiful. Kind of cold though, and again, no sound. No sound. As you get to the edge of the clearing, you can see in one of the trees there's this weird kind of symbol that's stuck into it, like carved into it.
Can I look
I
at that
immediately
symbol?
approach, and point it out to the others.
It looks like
Oh. Oh.
this.
Could I make an occult check on that?
Yep.
Can I make an anthropology check on that?
That is a 5. That is a hard success. I mean, an extreme success.
Hell yeah.
You have never seen the symbol before.
That's fucked.
Can I do an anthropology?
No.
At this point, we're just not getting anything.
You just don't know what it is.
This is outside of my jurisdiction.
But
I
it's
sketch it.
carved into the... this is very... if you've seen Blair Witch Project, this is how you guys are feeling right now.
Right.
This symbol is very strange, and it's you're in the right spot because you see this weird freaking thing carved into a tree, and it looks like it was carved a long time ago, and the tree has grown.
Oh wow, it's old.
Okay.
Make a listen roll. Wait, you made one before.
I did.
What kind of success?
It was an 8.
I'll give you this.
Extreme success. I
Make a
guess.
sanity roll.
Are we all
All of you.
For God's sake, David.
What did I get? Oh, I got a 3!
I feel like if I'm being too perceptive. You go first.
Where's that? Oh.
So it has to be under your sanity?
So if I get a 3...
Oh, that's so brutal! I failed by 1. I got an 82.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I failed by
Failed.
1.
Oh, for sanity checks, extreme success isn't there.
No, it's just succeed or fail.
I got 3.
Just 1 sec. Just looking up something. 4.
You got such a good mind.
Oh yeah, man. Powerful.
Blue and I are.
Literally, if I had
Close
1
to
more
teetering.
point of sanity, I would have made it.
I'm.
Brutal.
All right.
I'm-
Who failed?
It's if you're over, you fail, right? Yes. Yeah.
You failed. Okay. So
We both
as
failed.
We
you're
both failed.
looking at the symbol, it feels like it's itching at your mind a little bit. Like all of you are kind of perplexed by it, and then you hear a crackling in the like bushes being moved aside or some sort of something moving, and you look over, and then you too see what she sees, and it's like this. You can see the branches are sort of like sticking together, and this weird sort of skeletal stick thing starts to come out of the branches. It's like this little stick human almost, only instead of a face, it's got the symbol of the same one on the tree, and it's like a piece of a carved piece of wood that's its face with that symbol.
Sweet.
You lose 8 sanity. D8 sanity, sorry.
Oh, D8. Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, good luck.
1.
1, congrats.
Ooh.
You guys lose nothing even though it's fucking creepy as hell. This weird thing moving towards you guys from your right.
Oh, you failed? You failed the
I
same.
failed as well.
Oh, good. I mean,
Or you can
Why
take
did
pity
you
on
say
me.
anything?
1.
Oh, wow. Shit on the sanity roll.
Well,
So
fucking-
this branch creature starts to slither over towards you, and in its face. Now that you look at the thing, it's like it's smiling at you, or it's laughing at you. But the slit eyes, 3, another prime number. The slit eyes seem to be burning into you as you look over.
Oh man.
Hello.
Okay. It's smiling at it. I think I'm gonna shoot it.
I was gonna hit with my.
I'm going to approach it.
I'm gonna shoot it. with
We're in
my gun.
combat now, so
Okay.
make. So now we go by
Initiative.
initiative. It's Dex order. think. What's your dex?
I'm 60.
60.
70.
Fuck off. Get out of here.
Okay, so
Dexterous as fuck.
70. So you're first.
I guess you're like a surgeon.
But guns go first.
Oh, okay.
If you're shooting, yeah, at 50.
I guess
your
I'm
dex
shooting. I have a gun.
Well, no, you said you wanted to do something else, didn't you?
Oh, is my gun ready?
What do you want to do? What are your actions? You're gonna shoot.
I'm going to shoot.
Your gun is ready.
I was going to do something really stupid, but I don't think he's this stupid. He's supposed to be a smart man. I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, so you can go first.
With my very low rifle
With my best
experience.
friend's rifle.
With your friend's rifle. Oh shit!
78.
Oh no, that's a 70, not a 1. Yep, no, I failed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Boom! You just fire it, and it shatters the calm of the area.
And a bird just.
Yeah. Okay, next.
All right. Oh, 98.
Your gun jams, and it falls out of your hand. Is that something?
Heat.
Yes. The freaking thing. You're pretty sure that gun is toast.
Oh.
You can have mine. I don't know how to use it.
Toss it.
It just explodes in your hand
Oh my
and
God.
drops to the ground.
Do I take any injuries from that, or is it just?
No, it's just the gun's destroyed.
Fuck. Okay,
It's one of your favorites too.
No, it was the Boro
I'm
What
going
do
to
you
use my pistol.
Pull it out, and bam, bam, bam. Go ahead.
You can take multiple shots with a pistol.
62, that's a pass.
How many? You can take up to 2 or 3 shots, I think, with a pistol, right?
Okay.
How many bolts do I have, David?
6. It's a revolver, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I said I have pistol and bullets. Does that mean I have backup ammo?
You do, yeah.
6 backups?
So you can fire twice.
You mean of a full round? So I have 12 bullets in
You
total?
can go boom, boom right now.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay, roll again.
Good check the thing on
13, which is a critical.
Okay. Boom, boom! Suddenly the masked face of the thing just bursts off, and then the next shot takes the center branch, and the thing shatters. Woo!
I immediately go up and start
you.
investigating.
Nice shot.
It's just wood.
What's the symbol, though?
It's gone. Just shattered off into the distance. It was the widest part. That's what you.
I
You're like,
ripped-
what symbol?
I ripped the gun from your hand and I said, I need this.
Wait.
Oh,
You go to get the rip the gun out unless you basically we have to negotiate that because if he resists, then there's a struggle.
I'm not even. I'm looking at the sticks and I'm basically just like, yep, gun.
Yeah, now you
Here
have
we
your
go.
gun.
Your gun.
Okay.
Can I do a spot check on the body?
Yeah.
Or, spot hidden. 56.
That's a 9.
Success.
What you're
What did I do?
looking at
Did
is
I do? 59.
I thought it was a 95.
95 failure. Thank you. The battery.
Oh, fuck. Roll that one in there. I don't even know what that number is, though. That's a 6 and a 2.
62.
62, so that is a success for me on spot hidden.
Oh, am I spot hitting too?
well, you're all obviously looking at it. Whatever the fuck.
78.
It's like not the point, guys.
Nope.
So you're
You're looking at this thing, and you can see that as you're all staring at it, the branches are starting to move.
Back again.
I think maybe we should just go. Like, I don't. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna make you make a sanity roll for that.
12.
It's like magnets. They feel like they're being drawn to each other.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that
Do you
is.
anything that has flame?
Oh.
78?
Yes, that's a pass for me.
That's 78.
I got
Oh,
sanity.
congrats. That's a 0-3. That's a critical
That's a
success.
critical success.
You know, but you can definitely see this thing is starting to rematerialize. You can see parts of it are slithering through the ground at other parts.
Can
and
I
they
take
get
one of the
together.
parts and just fucking throw it as hard as I
Yeah,
can
you
away?
sure can. You throw it away, and then to your horror, it turns around and starts to slither towards the
Yes!
bit.
Can I take
It
just one of the
follows.
parts and put it in my bag?
No!
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Don't-
I'm gonna take one of the
But you
parts
can
and
feel the thing pulling on you.
That's fine.
Stop.
It's
It's a
freaking
stick,
you
it's
out.
not
It's,
gonna-
it's just pulling at your
But for science.
yeah for science. Sure, okay.
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 That's
I'm
how
just
you
gonna
die.
have just one little twig just
Right.
in there.
Do you have your matches on you?
I do.
Okay, light
It's really
lit.
wet.
Fuck. Oh yeah, salt marshes, of course.
Yeah, it's a marsh.
Intelligence.
Also, like, maybe
intelligence
we should
80.
just
Let's just
move
press
on.
on.
Let's
That's
just
fine.
move on.
I have what I
right?
need.
Where? Okay, but this is like the site of like where else is this thing gonna be if not for here?
Can I spot check to see if
We're
or
in the
spot
island.
hidden to
Let's
see
check
if
out
there's
more of the
anything-
island.
Oh, how big is this island?
Mixed spot hidden roll.
Anything that leads us away. 0, 80. That's like right on.
Oh yeah.
You succeeded?
Well, it's... No.
Is right on a success?
You see another...
Is right on a success? Okay,
You see another symbol in the tree that looks like this.
Okay.
So it's an added one.
There's one more. That's weird.
How many?
Interesting.
Oh my god, 7. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to kill 3 more of these.
Well, you're going to have to kill this one again because it's reassembling.
I quickly... Okay, we need to just move through the island and just take a look. So I'm going to start looking around the island and just looking for anything.
This island is pretty small. It's about 40 feet, 50 feet by 50 feet around. But you start seeing all the trees on the external of the island have these little symbols that are on them. And they're all different versions of the first one that you saw.
They're all...
Are there added... numbers to them?
They're all different symbols upon them, but they're all the same kind of symbol.
Can I go to one that has a bunch? What's the highest?
One tree has each tree has one of them, and they're all at human height.
And they all have that like.
But I mean, which one has the most?
No,
prongs?
some of them have a squiggle. Some of them have a freaking almost lightning bolt look through them. They're all.
Is there anything in the center of the island?
Well, you haven't gotten there yet, but you can absolutely see that these trees are all... And as you're looking, the ground underneath you, the trees, there's things moving all over you, like snakes.
Great. Good.
Oh, should we...
I like snakes.
Get off this island, like maybe you suggested?
Maybe we should just...
I need to see what's in the middle. I just need to see what's in the middle. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's
just
see
another
island.
one that's coming towards you that looks like that symbol. And starts to sort of sashay its way around the trees towards you, and it's got that weird lightning bolt.
I think
face.
let's just go. We'll follow you. I think that's what I
Okay,
was saying.
I just take off into the middle of the island.
What are you doing?
I'm following him.
Is it coming at me?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to hit it with my torch.
It's not as effective as your gun.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just shoot it.
Or your baton. Like your torch you need for
That's true, okay, fine, I'll use my baton. Can I hit it
Go
in
ahead,
the face
yeah.
with the baton?
Make a brawling roll.
Oh.
You're fighting
Jesus Christ.
brawling. That's your basic fighting skill.
Do I need to attack, to hit, or is it just the... Okay. Fail.
There's no reason why you can't use your pistol, FYI. Like, it's not that close. You could have shot it. If your pistol skill is good. I just want, as a new player...
I'm just concerned about using all of my bullets if there's a big bad coming up, right?
I'm assuming... with bullets at this point, is that too big a deal now?
There's 6 in the barrel.
6 in the
But
chamber,
you can
4 left.
reload in a round. You can just take a round.
I thought you said I had 12 in total on me.
No.
We're not going to be done.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, fuck it. Then I'm going to shoot it. Can I shoot it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No.
You can fire twice.
91.
That's not a fumble.
77. Nope. Missed both times.
Boom, boom! You just fired twice at this thing. It just skitches and scratches its way towards you.
Gross, I hate it.
And the branches lash out at you.
Oh, fuck.
Blue, I'm gonna die on this island.
Am I too far? Am I...
You two are moving towards her, and she turned around to fire at this thing as it's coming.
Could I
towards
turn
her.
around to try and take a shot at it?
Yeah, now that we hear the shots,
It's dangerous because your friend is there. So if you fumble, you're gonna hit
Could
her.
hit me.
I
can't fire again, can I?
got a gun skill of 35.
Oh my god.
Okay. The thing moves towards you, and it sort of throws its hand, and it's like a little arrow that goes through. And as you move, your hair gets caught in the tree, and the thing sticks some of your hair, and you have to pull it out, but it misses you.
Okay.
Next round.
Okay. So it's how close is it to her?
It's about 10 feet away from you, and it's about 20 feet away from you guys, and you're getting to the center of the clearance.
Am I in any... I'm not going to hurt him, am I? If I'm shooting? Great, I'm going to shoot him again with my...
The line is, those two, you, it.
Okay, great, I'm going to shoot it again with my handgun.
Oh, so I fucking...
Go ahead.
19, great.
And again, twice.
Right. 16.
Boom.
Not quite
literally
perfect, but
Those are
This
some great
fucking
hits.
time.
not bad.
You nailed it.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Boom! Again, that lightning bolt goes shit, and you have a successful hit. It shatters in all directions, but you can hear movement from all sides.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up with these guys.
Okay, you run over, but you can see that the whole island seems to be alive and it's moving. You look down and you can see you make a spot hidden.
What do I got here? That is a 20. That is a success, a hard success.
Hell yeah.
It's a hard success?
Yeah.
Okay. You almost stumble over it. You see you start seeing a hut. Like this weird little branch hut. If this was a wizard, he certainly lived a rough existence. This stuff in your anthropology skill.
Yeah.
You've got that right?
Yeah.
He's living almost a Neolithic standard.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
His home is decrepit, and this place is overrun. And you are the one who stumbles across his corpse.
Oh, his corpse.
Oh,
What's
good.
the daisy?
You see a recent corpse. He died probably a few days ago.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That's a twist.
He's an old man, or very old man. It looks like he's... but he couldn't be older than 90, but he seems like he's older than 90.
What was the cause of death?
It probably was the fact that his heart was ripped out of his chest.
Yep.
That's, in my medical opinion, that would be it. That's what I go for.
His chest is completely open, and he's lying, just splayed out in the grass.
Okay.
And you can see he had something in his hand.
I immediately search his body.
Can I look for?
Yeah,
anything?
you're right there, and you're sort of scanning I assume you're firing at anything you see.
So
Sure.
it seems like he's
my
kind of like splayed on this vision. Can I see if there's anything occult?
It's all occult, man.
It's a cult of
Can I-
shit.
can I-
Of course,
can I-
it's just
can I-
attacked
can I
by
just
bugs,
see if
so-
there's
He's
any?
not been sacrificed. That's like
all.
base level. You don't think he's been sacrificed. This looks like
Something
Someone
torn.
gored him.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna search his body.
Okay, you find a whistle in his hand.
Oh, blow that fucking.
Touched in his hand.
I take it and I look at it. Is there any
And there
symbols on
looks
it?
like there's also in his place. You can see in his hut. There's like benches and there's things in there. But it's not a.
I'm also gonna check the hut.
Okay, well you're looking at the whistle.
Yeah, sorry. I'm checking the
So
body.
you're checking the body. What do you do?
Are there any of those creatures around us? Or are we like?
Yeah, they're all over. They're fucking everywhere. They're moving through the forest. There's darkness around you. It feels like it's about 8 o'clock at night now.
Okay.
And occasionally the cop is firing a warning shot and reloading her weapon as these things are
So,
coming upon you.
Is there any of that? Is there like an immediate threat to me or anything like
Can
that?
I
Not
shout to
immediate.
William, check the hut?
They seem to be creeping up on you. They're everywhere.
Okay, I pat him on the back. I run
You
into the hut.
distinctly see, Susanna, you or Constable Elliot, you distinctly see that first one that you shot just poke its head up out of the forest, and then
Yeah.
it goes back down.
Fucker! Can I try to shoot at it?
Yeah,
19.
success.
16. Wow.
You're pretty sure you hit something as more branches fly out.
I run to the hut. I run to the hut like Constable Elliot tells me to.
Okay. So this time you're not looking, and suddenly you feel this sharp pain in your back. You all see it's like she got shot by an arrow, and it does 5 points damage. That's a lot.
Fuck.
That's not a major wound. Wait, what's your
It's not a
constitution?
50.
It's Constitution
Oh,
plus...
what's your hit points?
30.
No, you can't have 30.
Your hit points?
It's Constitution plus size divided by 10.
Constitution plus size is 90. Divided by 10 is 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a major
Never
wound.
mind.
Holy shit.
So, through the back and then through the tummy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a kidney shot right there.
You are. You can feel it.
You have 9 hit points?
It's stuck right through you, this thing.
God. I'm 5'4" and I weigh 110 pounds,
You hear her groan as she takes as she's stuck with an arrow going right through her body, through the back and out the front. And it's a major wound. Okay? So if you go, what that means is if you go unconscious, you can die.
I have first aid. Can I use it on myself?
I can immediately...
Wait.
Yep.
That happens.
Yeah.
You're
investigating.
So I'm like, I was like in the middle of running to the hut, and then I hear that, and then I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I take I take a shot at the one that's close to her, or where is? Am I at a high risk of shooting her?
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't.
Am I prone?
No, you're not affected. Your stats aren't affected, but you're bleeding and you could go unconscious.
Great. Good.
Shit.
I love
Okay. Can I make a move to try and get a better angle on the one that's
absolutely
attacking her? Okay, I try and...
Stupid rich asshole.
Okay, I try
I don't say that.
Okay, I move and then I take
They're around, there's 6 or 7 of them?
Okay, oh my
everywhere.
God. Holy shit.
Can I just, as I see this, just be like, everyone into the hut now!
Okay, I run into the hut then. I run to the door of the hut and I start getting cover fire for them.
Okay, you start firing randomly. Make a roll.
Okay.
Please don't hit me.
33, that's a success.
Yeah, what's the damage on that?
On a firearm?
On a rifle?
On a
Probably
rifle.
D10.
I have it on Lori.
Okay, bam! You think you hit one.
Right.
Okay. And you can hear more movement as they approach. You're stumbling.
Rifle is 2d6 plus 4.
Wow. Okay. Hit something.
You hit something. Okay. You're looking at the corpse. You take the whistle.
Yeah.
And then you're moving to the hut.
No, I'm grabbing the constable and running into the hut.
Okay. So you're propped up. The two of you limp towards the hut, and inside doesn't have a door.
Great. Good.
Cool. I'm
Good
gonna.
Fortifications.
And inside you can see bottles, vials. There's all kinds of weird stuff hanging. There's like substances and potions and books and this place is
Can
covered.
I do a check for anything that I might be able to discern with like pharmacy? Anything that would be useful?
You'd have to do a longer investigation. You're under extreme pressure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to immediately.
There's a fire pit with a tripod over it, a few rusting pots. This inside the hut, these things seem to be meaningful to him. So even though the place looks decrepit, the stuff he uses is surprisingly clean.
Okay. I'm immediately going to tend to her wounds.
I say blood.
Make a first aid roll.
Okay, can I ask him to give me the whistle, or can I take the?
You don't even notice it.
I don't even notice
Take
it.
a spot roll.
Get your own damn whistle. Get your own damn whistle. 32. That's a success.
You see, he's holding something, which he can't do first aid holding a whistle, so he puts it on. I assume you put the whistle down.
Can I just put my sure?
He puts it in his pocket.
He puts it in his pocket. Could I?
And you see that actually.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where my medicine is.
Is it first aid you're looking for, Blue?
No, medicine. Alright, I'm gonna push my roll. My medicine roll.
Okay, yeah, if you fail, you're gonna hurt her.
The way which I'm pushing is the first I look at it, I don't know what I'm doing. So then I am going to, attempt to actually, take the thing.
Ow.
Yeah. That is a critical success.
Really?
Yeah.
So you pull it out suddenly. He pulls it out the other way. He doesn't pull it out the way it came in. He pulls it through you. It's really painful.
Okay.
And, we're gonna, because it was a critical success. Was it?
That was a critical success.
I'm not gonna call it a major wound anymore.
So what does that?
And
that means that if you go to 0 hit points, you're not going to be in danger of dying from that wound.
I will just be unconscious.
Normally unconscious.
Yeah,
and it's a medicine roll, so you get 1d3. How do we do that?
We roll a d3.
This d3?
You get... I'm not going to give you 3 back. You get 2 back.
So you're going to bandage me up real good?
Well, it's just he staunches the bleeding, and whatever he's done seems to have done the trick. Okay. Either he just pulls He pulls his belt off and pulls it around your waist, and thus
Pull up a bit of shirt, just
Rip
shove it
some
in.
of
I
my-
look around for like anything that could maybe stop the.
There's nothing.
There's
You
nothing in
can't
here.
see
I'm
anything
fine.
in
Let's
here.
just deal with this.
Okay, now I take the whistle and
Make an occult roll.
Make it a
Yeah.
roll.
No.
About 61, so that passes.
You counted the creatures and you counted the symbols on the trees. There are 7 symbols and 7 creatures.
Man, you're gonna go so crazy.
And
soon.
you're pretty certain that the symbols on the trees are connected with the creatures.
Symbols of the trees. Oh my god, we have to. Oh fuck, we have to shoot the trees. I feel like we have to shoot the trees.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Shoot the
We have to
trees?
shoot the trees. There's trees with the symbols on them because there's 7 creatures and there's 7 and I counted them.
Okay,
There's 7
fine.
creatures.
Cool. Can I shoot a tree?
I believe in your science. Let's do
Okay.
it.
All right, so
Bust a hole in the hut.
you can see the creatures moving towards you through the thing, and you come out of the hut and you aim at a tree.
Yeah. Can I shoot from inside the hut? Like inside the.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I'll give
like
you that.
completely
I'll give
get
you
rid of
that.
all
On a
my.
hard success, I'll let you hit a symbol out of
Okay.
a tree.
Okay. I get 2, right?
You get 2.
It's 19. No, 16.
That's a hard success.
No,
Next,
that's
19.
No, that's 61.
61. 61.
that's just a normal success.
That is just a normal success.
Next.
That's not a hard success.
That's a 13.
That's a
That's
13.
a 13.
Okay, so
That's
you
So that's
you,
a yeah.
you go out, you shoot out of the hut.
The
and
first
bam,
one.
Yeah,
No, the one that fucking shot me is probably the first
the
one.
lightning bolt one.
Fucker.
You shatter the in the center of the tree, and the bullet smashes the symbol, and then the thing goes.
Okay, we got it. Oh my god. Okay, I take a shot. Can I take
All
a
right,
shot
you're
at
all
the
going to
tree?
take hits from them as there's 6 of them, and they're all firing their
Through the really shitty little grass hut.
Okay,
that we
cool.
tried to
I'm
take
gonna
shelter in.
retreat back into the hut. Can I
Oh,
do
we
that?
got. This is a bad action economy. This is not good.
Okay, so there's 6 of them. You get 2 shots each.
Can I dodge?
You're all just a minute.
You kill me, David.
I hate when he looks at you.
You
When he looks
can.
at you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is this it?
Astrid had a good run.
Oh jeez, that's terrible. You fire out and you got it right, and then oh jeez, it's sticking right through. You take another 5 points of damage.
Another major wound.
You're one.
Oh my
That's a
God.
major wound, and suddenly the blood starts spurting out from her hand, and you're getting shocked. You got 1 hit point,
Cool. I'm gonna
and you,
kind of pull myself
there's
back
no
to
way
the
you
hut.
can shoot anymore. That was your
Great.
right. Your
Don't
right
worry,
hand.
I'm a professional. I run in and try to medicine.
Okay, I try and
I can't shoot things.
but I'm
so
saying
just gonna fix
I'm saying
things.
like the thing like what was that like in the heat of the moment like what was the thing in your pocket like do something like what was the thing that the guy had on him?
Okay, I start as I'm attempting to start blowing the
Don't-
whistle crazily.
I'm trying to
Doesn't
say,
do anything.
don't blow, don't blow.
Okay, I try and take a shot. Can I bust a hole in the wall? Okay, I take a shot at one of the trees.
Go ahead, roll. You need 6 successes.
6 successes.
1. That's
Alright,
a success.
that's a success.
If you leave the hut, I'm going to shoot you 6 times, or maybe 12 times with these things. But you'll have enough you can shoot the other 6 things without penalty. So you'll need 6 successes, and I'll roll every round. So we'll do 3 rounds of combat until you get 6 successes and you shoot all the trees.
3 rounds.
If you stay in the hut, you'll all die.
I'm gonna get I'll go outside.
Here we go. So what you're basically doing is leading them on a merry chase, right? And you're going to try to shoot with your gun all these shots. So okay, you get 2 shots around, and I get 6 shots at you.
Okay, so that was 2. That was my 2 right there. So
Now
We're all
let's
gonna
start
die.
from now.
Okay.
So
I'm
you're
fine.
working on her, and you run out of the hut, and you take 2
Can
shots.
I get 6 rounds of
Okay.
medicine?
Yes.
Okay.
78.
Is that a
Help
success?
me, I'm
What's your skill?
dying.
My skill is 35.
Your
You're
rifle
supposed to
skill
be a
is
rifle guy.
35?
That's all I got. That's all I got. What do you-
Where is Laurie when we need him?
Okay.
Oh my
The other
god.
thing you can also do is you can actually take something and hack the symbols off.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was considering doing, but now I have to do it.
Did you have a knife? Someone had a knife?
I have
a
Oh,
scalpel.
your baton. You have your baton.
No, I have
Sure.
a small knife.
Okay, so can I if I smash the tree hard enough?
Absolutely.
Okay, so can
But
I
you
try?
fired at one and you missed.
All
And then
right.
you grab the baton. Now I'm gonna shoot you.
You're gonna have to do a fight skill too, if you're gonna hit with something.
Oh god, this is it.
Can you contest it with a dodge roll?
Yes.
Oh shit! I
Yes.
should have done
Okay.
dodge, man.
You
I
can
didn't,
contest it with a dodge.
I didn't
roll. Go ahead.
contest anything.
Okay.
I have good
Yeah, I can
dodge
tell.
too.
One dodge.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I didn't know you could do that.
45. That's under.
Success.
That's a success.
Hell yeah.
You take 5 points damage.
All right, I'm at 8.
So you,
But it's a
as you
major
look,
wound.
he's going through. Three of them hit him in the
Oh,
back,
Will.
and he's got all these little arrow wounds. And you hack apart one of the symbols.
Oh, okay.
Well.
I'm not even going to make a roll for them because it's really easy. You just walk them, boom, 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 boom. Okay, next round.
Medicine. Can
Go ahead.
Am I doing my medicine
Yeah.
stuff? Alright, you've moved that away, so I'm willing here. Okay. First medicine check. That is a success,
All right.
and that is a D3.
Yeah, make a D3.
Give me that 3.
2.
2 health.
Okay,
That's round
so
one.
now you've killed one of them. That was one, and now you get 5 of them attacking you.
Great.
I'm a good shot. Oh, Will. You poor thing.
It's for
Well, that was
Mary.
lucky. Oh Jesus!
That's not lucky.
2 points of damage as again you get to another symbol. You scrape it away. What do you have?
We got a major. A 2. I'm at 2.
That's another major wound.
Dying.
So I got 2
So
major
he's
wounds.
limping and his leg is just covered in these things, but you managed to kill 2 of them. So that's 3 of them that you've wiped out. There are only 4 left.
Okay.
I wish I had magic.
How much health do you have?
I have 2.
2.
How much health do you have? You have 3.
Can I shoot one from the...
Okay, he's helped you. You look out. You hear him. You see him fall.
Ah! Okay, you know what?
By
Fuck this.
point-
I'm gonna take some shots now. I'm gonna get some shots
Oh
at
my
me,
God.
You
basically.
haven't got. Oh, you have.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to-
say this. One of them went through his ear and his ear is completely bloodied.
Oh.
I'm just going to sprint out of the hut
Yeah.
and attempt to administer first aid to him.
Jumping with the bandage.
Keep going.
I'm gonna say it's not D&D and that's not possible.
It's not. I can administer it in the hut because we have some cover, but
Yeah, but this is like war. It's just not. I can't see it. I can't know
All right,
what these things.
then fuck
like.
this. Doctor's going
supernatural.
cray. He's gonna pull out his scalpel, and he's gonna sprint towards one of the trees without the symbols and try to scratch it out.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you twice.
Can I dodge roll it?
Yeah. Hit.
Well, is it though? Because I done got a dodge success.
Okay, you missed. All right, so the thing flew at you, and you rolled over, got to the symbol, and took your scalpel and started scraping. You hear a snick as the thing explodes.
I could have been writing this down.
Okay, next.
Can I do another shot? Is there another
Yeah.
tree? Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm just fuck dog lights.
I'm gonna hit you twice.
All right. Whoopsie daisy.
Well, you don't have to. No, you dodge after I hit you.
Oh, I'm dodging. Okay. Oh, you're hitting me first.
One hit.
Go
Make a
hit.
dodge. This is for your life.
30. Yeah, it's okay. I got it's a hard success.
All right, it's a hard success.
Hard
You-
success
you-
beats regular.
The thing
Yeah.
goes right on you, and you freaking knock off another symbol. And you hear a snick.
Oh.
Okay. Susanna?
I'm going to use my handgun to
All right.
shoot.
What are you shooting?
Me.
Not you. And not him. I'm gonna
So we've got 2
fucking
left
kill
now?
you
There's
guys.
3 left or 2? Oh, 2.
Left.
There's 2 left.
There's 2 left.
I'm gonna hit you both times.
Shoot one of the symbols.
Well, obviously, yeah, I'm shooting.
So you're not dodging, you're shooting. This could be your life. If you shoot one,
So
I'll let
you're
you
saying-
dodge one.
So you can take
God,
one
I
shot.
hate you. But if I take no shots, I don't. Are they still gonna try to hit me?
No, because you'll be safe inside the hut.
Oh, right. So I have to exit the hut too. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys are doing it for me, so I'll do it for you. Cool. I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna dodge.
How many
Go
hit
ahead.
points do you have, Ernest?
13.
3.
3, 2. I'm fucking
Yeah, buddy.
12.
Do I dodge or shoot?
So make your dodge roll.
One dodge roll, one
I'm
shoot
so
roll.
fucked.
70s.
7.
That's a fail.
No.
Oh
Failure.
boy!
I'm gonna die,
You
son.
are. Okay, so you take 5 damage.
Oh!
So what happens is you go out and you can take your shot, one shot first.
Can I take my one shot?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Did you hit it?
94.
94.
No.
Yeah. I know.
You aim. You're so weak. You've taken 3 of these
Blood.
hits. Blood everywhere, and suddenly you look down and it's right in your leg, and it's this
femoral artery.
Yeah, exactly, and you just go collapse on the ground. All right, a new round.
Next round, I'm gonna keep scratching out symbols.
Okay.
So am I dead?
No.
I'm
here's what
unconscious
happens.
right now,
You
yeah.
just took out 5 points. Okay, so you're at minus.
-2.
We're at 0. So what happens now is every round you make a Constitution
Saving
check.
Okay.
What is your Constitution?
Let's make sure that we have the rule right. I just want to take 5 minutes.
Yeah. Let's check that. Should we break for 2 minutes, or are we just gonna?
No, it's 20 after 11. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's do it.
When do we have to? What?
It's at 11:46.
Jesus.
So we have to leave like now.
It's a 10-minute walk, so you should be okay. Let me double check.
Let's So you just went out, and at the end of this round, I'll make you make a Constitution roll.
Sure.
Okay. And jeez, the rolls when you need them, you never find them, right?
Is that the last chamber?
Damage dealing? Is it with your...
Do you see that? Oh, major wound. People at home are wondering why we don't know this.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Oh, shit. Dex order, fight back maneuver.
11:56.
Oh.
So we have 30 minutes.
Oh. Phew.
No!
Okay, maybe I'll try the index.
Just enough time to die.
Is that the Lakeshore West train?
East.
Or the GO train? Oh yeah, east, yeah. The West line.
So 11:56.
Yeah.
So should we like 11:40-ish?
Yeah.
You can do this.
Death saving throws. I can just Google it.
Moika.
I'm surprised.
Okay, here's what has to happen.
Last of this launched it. It's great.
Hit points fall to 0. Yes. You're dying.
Yep.
If somebody in this round, if somebody administers successful first aid, you will be temporarily stabilized. And then they need to do a successful medicine roll, and then you can be okay. But if they fail their first aid and fail their medicine, then you're in shit.
Then I'm doing death saving throws.
Yeah.
Until
Now, if nobody administers first aid, you will make the Constitution roll at the round after falling unconscious, and if you fail, you die.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So is that what I'm doing now then?
I guess that's going to change.
Unless somebody gets to you this round.
Okay.
This round.
Because you go at the end of the round, so we're at the start of a new round.
What's your Constitution?
50.
You have a 50-50 chance of dying if nobody gets to you. And even if they get to you, if they fail the roll, you still have to make yours.
Can
Okay?
I push this roll if I fail it?
You can't push.
You're gonna explode.
You can't push Cthulhu or combat rolls. I think.
Yeah, you can push it, but if you fail it, you really die. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll see what
I'm
happens.
going to
actions.
I guess I'm just gonna be like, I mean, I would see her go down.
You
right?
see her. It's a
right. So it's gonna be like shit.
She came out and tried to help, and then boom, got.
I'm gonna just like sprint over and try to like stabilize her in whatever way I can.
Okay, make it first aid roll.
Oh boy.
Thanks,
Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. What is that?
I'm like
67.
67?
hella glass cannon. in
Nope.
there. Yeah, that's good.
Are you gonna push?
Can I push
I mean, why not?
do I have to do a first aid and then a medicine, or can I just do
First
medicine?
aid right now is all you need. No
Okay.
medicine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna push the first aid.
What's your roll at? What's your success at?
I have 50. I have a 50 in first aid. I have a 70 in medicine. I feel like medicine would help me more than first aid. Although this is like stabilizing, it's not fixing. Okay, well,
It's okay.
We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. What is that? That is 45. That is a success.
You're stabilized.
Yay! Thank you. So.
Shit. Just like jamming.
You're no longer
cloth.
dying. But you can't do anything until somebody hits you. You're shaking. You're in shock. Okay.
I look at it just say like,
okay,
Will,
what are you
do
doing?
it.
I will. Will. I'm running. I'm just run. Well, I'm limping. I'm limping as
try to
fast as
take
I
out
can
two
to
of these
try and
things.
like
'Cause you're
take
gonna
out.
die.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Make.
Okay.
You don't. I'll attack you twice.
Okay.
And you make
A dodge.
dex roll. Miss. So bam.
Yeah, you don't need to do a
I
fight
got
roll to hit a
lost.
tree, I guess.
Snick it. They're done.
You've got to be fucking kidding me! Holy shit! I just limp back to the hut, and I'm
Will, I'll get to you in a second. Just a moment.
I just sit down
Officer.
against the wall of the hut, and I'm just bleeding.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god!
All right. So that was rough. You're back at the hut.
Medicine.
Medicine.
It is good we had a doctor on this one.
It is.
That is a critical success.
Thank you.
You're no longer in danger of dying.
What does that mean?
You gain. You need to be in hospital for a few months, or a month at least. But you're at 0 hit points or 1 hit point.
Yep.
But you've got major wounds, and you're out of action. You can communicate with them and all that stuff. They're gonna have to carry you out.
I can't heal the D3?
No.
No.
No, but you're not dying.
That's great.
That's
I
good.
love
That's
it.
a it was a
Should've
critical
called Detective
success.
Harrington.
Okay, so
Maybe we should call detective.
We
Well,
don't
we
have
a
phones.
So
The
let
20s.
me share with you in the hut. Obviously, you're gonna look around, and you're conscious, Susanna, so you can be
Oh, wait.
this.
Are you not menacing me, or was that just the round?
Oh, sorry. Can I also medicine him?
Sure.
Can we just do it? I'm just gonna do my doctor
Can
thing.
I do any actions at all?
You can
David?
speak.
I failed.
83. Never mind.
I'm gonna push it.
Really?
Yep.
But to hurt me though?
Yep.
Okay.
Hard success.
Okay, fine. You
Hell
could have
yeah.
killed him, but whatever.
One hit point. Enjoy.
One hit
Okay,
point.
so
Thank you.
So
Three.
wait, just trying seeing where are we? Salt marshes.
Oh.
It's okay. You can look at this. That's what the environment looked
Oh
like.
boy.
That's the environment looked like you were all dying.
Yeah. All those things that you found. You don't. There's the flute.
What was that?
Okay. And this is what you find in the place. Susanna, you are almost dead, but I'm going to let you read this. Go ahead.
To call and master the steed from the stars, to be performed when Aldebaran is above the horizon. This creature can be useful as a bodyguard, soldier, assassin, messenger, message carrier, and steed. Called and its will bound to yours such that it will not balk. Take care in the final steps lest it strike you down, for unbound it is a most fearsome beast. Spill the blood of a 6-month-old unblemished calf or gentle maiden of no more than 14 summers, spreading the crimson over the stones of the altar of summoning as the chant is repeated. Ikatha. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to skip that.
We've all seen you.
I just let moan be like.
Blow at this time into your whistle and set out 3 blasts of sound after each recitation. After some time the sky will open, and from the rent in the heavens will descend a star steed, still crushed with the frost of its journey from beyond. Having heard the call of the supplicant, it is impelled to answer, yet it challenged for the right to command its nature. Fail in this, and your light will surely be extinguished. Using the daggers still coated with the blood of the summons, first point to the creature, and then point to the ground, signifying your mastery over it. Apply your will fully to the task of the beast. The beast will seek for man's weakness and flee back to the stars. In full voice utter, I'm not going to say it, because I'm afraid. With succession, the beast will prostrate itself and be yours to command. Upon completion of your commands, custom dictates that the supplicant dismiss the creature. Take up the bone dagger and inscribe the X in the air afore the creature. This signifies the task is done. Then draw the dagger's edge clean along your forearm, from elbow to the wrist, and let fall 3 drops of blood to the ground and utter whatever's written here. Satisfied, has been dismissed. The creature will depart.
And that note was found in the hut.
So
I'm gonna take that
Yeah.
for science.
All right. So here we come to the end of our evening. And you've got in your possession a whistle, a spell, and some knowledge of what this is.
And some serious injuries.
some major wounds.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, that is.
We were fighting
okay.
little twig men. I just want to point that out, that these twig men just
Fucking
like
destroyed
had
our...
asses handed to us
Oh
by
my god.
twig
Well,
men.
it was like 7 versus 3. So I mean.
You're a bunch of rich boys.
All right. So what are the actions that we want to take now? I don't think we need to go into another session. The immediate danger is past. What do you want to do?
I'm going to loot the crap out of this hut for any kind of knowledge I can.
You're going to gain lots of. You'll get lots of items of lots of strange herbs and
like all the flasks and stuff. Like
stuff.
I want to
Yep,
study
you get lots
those.
of
I definitely
You
want to
find
hold on.
another note. This one written in his handwriting. This is not in his handwriting, obviously.
Okay.
And it says, "Creature does not always complete task. Sometimes not necessary. Dismiss it with some weird chant. 3 times said. After a third, draw a blade from under left eye straight down to left jawline, and leave 13 drops of blood from the wound in the bowl. Take the blood into your mouth. Spray it into the creature's face while saying, Cthulhu. It will then be forced back to the stars."
Cool. So do I just write like summon beastie spell?
Yeah. I will let you know what it is now. You have summon, bind, biaki.
Summon/bind Biaki.
Yeah. And quickly you realize your occult knowledge, whatever, that this 348-year-old wizard used to summon this thing all the time to do its job, to do tasks, but he got lazy a couple of days ago, and he didn't bind it. He just summoned it.
Always got to do the binding spell. It's very important.
It is. And what happened was it ripped his heart out, and then it was really upset because it was pregnant. And it didn't like being
Well, that's cute.
Yeah. So you have some questions. So the questions unanswered that
one, we still have its eggs.
You still have its eggs. And you have the ability to summon and bind its ilk.
And you also have the ability to banish it, correct? The second thing we just read?
Yep. You just have to cut yourself from the eye to the cheek, and then...
My face is already messed up.
There you go. So where do you see this going as we're out of time for the game, right?
At this point, I think it would be like gather up anything that we can from the site, but then get these two to a hospital.
Right. So you're going to go to the hospital as we redline this. You're going to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You're going to, a month passes where the two of you are being looked at.
Of course, we say it was a wild dog attack.
We were walking through.
You fell
down a hill because it sticks, right? It's
right.
like it's puncture wounds.
The murders that have happened on the estate are forgotten as things happen in Arkham. And you still have the feeling that this thing is out there and wants its eggs.
We're going to keep it in that cellar, though.
I think also...
It's very dangerous because it will continue to kill people until it gets there.
Are we going to try and banish it? I would think that we would try to banish it.
That feels like another session kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like us trying to banish the Biaki. Can I try to banish the Biaki?
You'd have to summon it.
I'd have to be in front of it to do it, right? I'd have to go like spray the blood onto it to banish it. So that's not going to happen.
In this session, yeah.
What if we give it its eggs?
Could we just build a compound? Like,
it's going to be around your house.
No, but like build like a compound.
What happens when those eggs hatch?
Yeah.
We have more giant murder.
Can I build like just a secure facility in the salt marshes?
You
or something
can.
Like that?
You can do any of that.
And then just leave them down there, like deep underground.
Put them in like a cell.
My
for
question
science?
for you guys is, what is it gaining you?
For science, David.
It's up to you. I don't want to push.
I would say Oh, I want one of those eggs so bad, though.
Well, because I'm so interested in the
But I also
occult.
know that it hunts
them.
hunts and murders whatever has them. So, maybe we should just get the eggs back.
We should
Like
give
in this salt marsh?
Just like drop them in the salt marsh and walk away.
But what if it can't? But can it get back to its own plane on its own? Do we know that?
Right.
It
I don't
might
care, but
still
like
be
as long as it has its eggs.
But then, if it has its eggs, it's probably.
But then
just
aren't they gonna like continue to multiply and potentially like invade the salt marshes?
It's okay,
and then
I'll
we'll
just cut my face and banish it. Could I try that on the egg?
No.
Banish the egg?
I think Astrid is going to. She's obviously going to heal in the hospital, and then I think she's also going to put in a bunch of research into 14-year-old girls that went missing during the summer.
And you find quite a few over the last 20, 30 years, actually
Hundreds of years.
I also am interested in what's her name, Enid's. Like, how is she?
How's she doing with her daughter and all that?
Yeah, and also like, is she at all connected to this? Is she?
She's not.
Okay.
From what you can determine, she's not.
Okay.
Okay, so to speed this along, at the end of the game, do you have a resolution you want? What are you going to do with the eggs? And that's where we'll leave.
Yeah, what are we going to do with the eggs?
You have a few options. You can put them in Miskatonic University. You could keep them in the compound. You could keep them in an apartment somewhere. You can leave them.
It clearly has a sense of where its eggs are, and it's able to track them. I think we just give it back to it.
I say we just build something in the salt marsh just to keep them down there locked away. That's what I'd say, because I don't know.
They're gonna have.
Building something in a salt marsh is really difficult.
Yeah,
it's gonna take time too to build like a compound.
I would just, for now, either put the eggs in the salt marsh and just leave them there, or burn the eggs.
I'd say how about we just leave the eggs on the salt marsh and just burn the whole island.
Burning it is very difficult.
I mean, that could also could also potentially set fire to everything around it, or set fire to us. There's a lot.
True. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Wherever we put it, we're putting people in a lot of danger. Because it will hunt. If we put it in a compound in the salt marsh, anyone in the salt marsh might get eaten by this thing because it's trying to...
I guess maybe we just leave... let's just leave the eggs in the salt marsh and then hope... And if we hear more attacks happening, we just have to deal with that later.
Them extensively.
Alright, so while you're in the hospital, you both are in the hospital, over the next couple of months... The thing has been cited many times in the Carrington estate, and your sister, every time the thing is closed, she freaks out, and she could tell. She's placed in the asylum, but again, it's until that thing is gone, I think she's going to be affected.
Yeah.
Okay? A couple months pass, and finally you're healed, and it's mid-December, and the three of you carry the two eggs out into the middle of the salt marsh, and plop them in the middle of the snow, walk away.
And they die because it's cold and the thing comes back.
They do not die. Out of curiosity, you could check in on them.
I would be from afar documenting them regularly.
And the next time you arrive there, the next day, they are gone, and there are tracks all around them, but no tracks leading away from them. And so the three of you have shared this experience together, and that's where we're going to leave our game.
I don't know if we made a good call on that one, but that's okay. I don't know what...
That's Markham, it's already fucked.
That's Cthulhu.
Did
we fuck that dog?
I'm sorry you guys have to run.
Okay.
That one you do.
That was still great.
Thank you so much, David.
Yeah, thank you.